The heck is everyone? You guys want to hear my announcement?
Yep. Yeah.
Welcome to my podcast.
Hey,
You guys are my first guests, man. My podcast.
Is it right here? Does it have a name yet?
Tales from South Provo. So
nice.
I'll splice out the beginning, but from now on, be careful what you say and do because it'll be held against you on YouTube.
I didn't sign a waiver of liability.
Seriously. Don't I have to sign something about COVID?
What's the topic today, Tim?
What's that?
What's the topic today?
I'll show you guys. Ready?
Yeah.
Let me show you guys a little video. And I want someone to explain to me what's going on.
Been too long since I've seen this video.
What's the cost? How many do you want? 50? 100? He looks like he wants 100. He's going to town. Like blue? Yeah, it looks like blue.
Here goes.
Oh, it froze.
Sorry for your sock.
You missed it.
Should we watch that again?
Yes.
It's not nearly as impactful.
Let's
The
rewind.
fact that this is on video.
I wonder where those kids are now.
Let's watch it in
Dude.
slow motion.
Scarred for life.
The time when Hawk randomly got cerebral palsy in his mouth for 2 seconds. Okay, here goes.
He's got one milk. Sorry for your sock. I see your mouth.
I wonder if we could recreate this somehow. Hawk, do you have any Otter props?
Oh my gosh.
I can
I don't.
recreate it.
The best part
Nailed
about
it.
that is we're living in South Provo. It's the end of the summer, and Hawk and I are sitting around like, man, I can't believe summer's over. We should have done more fun stuff this summer. And then we're like, hey, let's go slip and sliding. And usually you get like 50 people or 100 people. And it was so last minute. We had like me and Hawk and maybe 2 other people show up. And the only people that hung out with us were the neighbors' grandkids that were using their water. So these 2 grown men with their shirts off are hanging out eating Otter Pops. These 2 little kids that we just met 5 minutes earlier.
That video was watched thousands of times by us. In the
By us.
That was the hardest I've ever seen Tyler laugh for the first time he saw that video. Remember that, Tyler?
Dude, you know, they don't make videos like they used to. Or I guess Tim and Hawk don't.
So did you guys hear about my podcast or what?
No. So what kind of guests are you going to have on it?
First of all, this mic is not plugged in. It's fake. I just did it to look cool.
Nice.
It's kind of like Joe Rogan without the famous guests and without the F-bombs.
Yeah. You should talk about politics.
Nope, no, it's not like that either. It's about funny stories, man.
Sorry.
It's a place for me to compile and document all the footage and funny stories I have. So in 20 years, you can show them to your kids.
So how's this thing work? Are there supposed to be like other scripted topics we talk about?
Should have been, but I didn't really plan that far ahead because I was mostly so excited to surprise you guys and tell you you're on my podcast. So this one's not very well organized. When Hawk and Randilyn were dating, Hawk and I shared a room, and every night they'd talk on the phone. And if the conversation didn't go so well, when he would hang up, he would say, "Freaking chicks, man." And when the conversation did go well, when he hung up, he'd say, "Chicks, man." Did you know that story, Kory?
I think so. Remind me.
Hawk and TJ, take it away.
Well, I'm sitting in our old room, Tyler. I shared with Tim back then, studying for the bar. No one else is home except Hawk, who's down in the main room watching Sports Center or something. And my door is shut, but open a crack, but mostly shut. My door opens, and this little girl that's like 4 years old walks in. I've never seen her before in my life. She's wearing a shirt and no pants and no underwear.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on right now? And so I asked her who she is, and I don't know what she said. She told me her name. I took her downstairs and said, "Hawk, who the crap is this?" And he said, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, didn't you see her walk up the stairs?" And he said, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, why didn't you stop her?" He said that he thought she was with me or something. With me? Who do you think this is?
What's your side, Hawk?
I was
So
watching
my
Sports
side, I was watching Sports Center, which the TV at that time was in the corner over by the fireplace, against the laundry room wall, and I did not know she was in the house. And the only thing I remember is Taylor coming downstairs and being like, "Dude, who's this little girl?" And I did not know she was in the house. And being like,
You said that you saw her walk up the stairs. You saw her naked bum as she walked up the stairs, and you assumed that she was TJ's cousin or something.
Your niece or nephew.
Fact.
okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's how you told it to me.
Could be. You can ask my wife.
He's terrible. He never remembers. He makes stuff up all the time.
Things I don't care to remember, I don't remember. I just move on.
Yeah,
So-
But he never says he doesn't remember.
So
He just
who was
pretends
he?
like it's the right.
and I care to remember, so I'll remember for you. You saw her walk up the stairs.
So we
Okay.
we asked her where she lived, and she told us she lived like 2 streets away. So we told her to walk us home. So we walked her to her house and knocked on her door and told her dad that she just walked into our house and walked upstairs. And like, he just didn't care at all. I was like, "Okay, well, thanks for bringing her home." Like, dude, if she walks to the
Baffling.
wrong house, it could be really bad. But the story
Yeah.
doesn't end there.
Back.
Keep going.
It was
Me and
Lizzie.
your brother walked into my house 2 weeks later while I was making dinner. They just walked in, door was closed, and they started walking upstairs. And I was like, "What the heck? Who the heck are you guys?" And
And
She had a little brother, right?
yeah, she had an older brother
Or
who
older
was with
brother.
her.
the
So-
story doesn't end there. 2 years
Whoa.
later, they came back to our house, and they wanted to play because they were bored. So Jeremy let them in the house, and they played with us for a while. Then they left.
Really?
And
I didn't know
a couple
that.
days later, they came back, and they're like, they would come to our back door, that sliding door, and they're like, "Can we do some chores for you?" And Jeremy's like, "What?" Like, "We want to do some service. We want to do some chores." He's like, "For free?" They're like, "Yeah." Like, "Okay, you can vacuum our floor." So they came in, and they vacuumed our floor. And when they're done, they're like, "Can you give us anything?" Jared's like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Can you pay us? Like, give us money?" He's like, "You said you're gonna do it for free." They're like, "Yeah, well, yeah, but we just vacuumed your floor, so can you give us something?" He's like, "How about some canned foods?" So he gave them an old canned food of something. And after that, Nate put the kibosh and he's like, "You guys can't let those kids come in our house anymore."
No kidding. Oh my gosh.
But Jeremy and I at that point went to the family ward. We were in the same ward as their parents, so it wouldn't have been as bad.
Oh, did you get to know the family?
Well, we knew who they were. We weren't like friends with them.
Yeah.
But
Did it make sense?
Were they like normal?
yeah, it wouldn't really surprise you that they would just let their kids wander the neighborhood and do stuff like that. I want
You do?
Kory to tell me the story of driving up the I-15 with Hawk many years ago.
Oh, I know this one.
Hey, Kory?
You tell better, but we were going up to ranching, I think, right?
I don't know. I can't remember. I wasn't with you. I don't
Sounds
think.
good.
I don't remember, but yeah, we were in Layton, Utah, north of Salt Lake City, north of Draper, north of Timpanogos. No, we other way around.
Yeah. South
Okay.
of all that.
We were in Provo going to Lehigh or something, and we see the temple
Yeah.
far off there in the Utah County Valley.
Just past the point of the mountain.
Beers. There's a temple over there. Puts his finger up. Bountiful. Oh, you're so close. So close.
And when you told me the story, you made it a point that Hawk had lived in Provo for 7 years at this point
Yeah.
in Utah County. And he goes, Bountiful? Bountiful Temple?
He got the right church though, so.
Yeah, just about an hour away. And so, Randilyn, let's hear your follow-up story of many years later.
The follow-up story, I think it was in 2016 when that summer we lived in Utah. We were driving and we were passing the Bountiful Temple and he looks over at me and like he gets a little gleam in his eye and he goes, Draper Temple. I'm like totally serious. I'm like, no, that one is the Bountiful Temple.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Good times with Hawk.
Yep.
You know?
While we're talking about cool snubs, can we tell the story of the time that she took you and my wife to the airport?
Yeah, we can.
You should. I wasn't there.
You want to tell it, Jenny?
No, you tell it better.
So, Jenny and I were going to Europe to celebrate her love with Tyler and Tyler's love for her. That blossomed the night before our trip. We had Cool Snubs was going to drop us off at the airport, but she was going to have me drive so she could take a nap in the back seat because she loves to take naps. So I'm driving, Annie's riding shotgun, Cool Snubs is in the back, and we both left our phones because we're going to Europe. So Jenny wanted to call her mom, so she asked Cool Snubs to borrow her cell phone. So she borrows it and she dials up this number and she goes, "Hello? Hi, Mom, it's Jenny Decker." like there'd be any other Jenny that would call you her mom. That's the first funny story is she gave her full name to her mother. And then she gave the phone back after the phone call. Cool Snubs fell asleep. She took a nap. Jenny and I are talking, driving in the front seat. And then, unbeknownst to us, Cool Snubs wakes up And Cool Snubs is kind of a Nazi when it comes to her phone. Like, she doesn't miss calls. She always answers your text immediately. She doesn't let anything go to voicemail. So she thought that she got one that slipped past her. So she saw on her phone call history that there was a number she didn't recognize. So she thought that someone called her and she missed her call. We don't know what's going on. We're just driving, talking, and all of a sudden we hear Cool Snubs in the back seat going, "Hello? Hello? I missed a call from this number. Who is this? This is Louise." And after a while, we figured out that she was talking to Jenny's mom, trying to figure out why Jenny's mom called her, even though Jenny's mom didn't call her. Once we figured it out, we're like, "Oh, Cool Snubs, it's okay, it's fine." It's Jenny's mom. That's pretty good.
Jenny Decker's mom.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we don't have to tell any more stories.
Wait, I want Tyler to tell Lizzie about his discovery in his house.
Oh no. Is it snakes?
Yep.
Are you serious? Ew, gross. How many?
It was just one.
One, like a
Oh,
week after we
gross.
moved in.
Where?
Was it a rattler?
No,
No.
thankfully.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Was it big?
No, it was a baby snake.
It's like I told somebody, the size does not matter in this particular situation.
Was it poisonous?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. It was in her house. That's all that matters.
Hey,
All I
Liz,
know is I called the guy on my ward and told him to come take care of it.
you what?
I called the guy in my ward and told him that I needed to come get the snake out of the house.
After he came, well,
What?
can I tell the story?
Sure. I don't know. Is there other parts of the story?
So Tyler hates snakes. It's like his biggest phobia. And I'm walking to go to the bathroom before I'm going to take McKenna on a walk. It's like 7 a.m. on a Sunday. And I go over and I see it move. And I screamed and I yelled for Tyler to come down. And he comes out and he's like, he doesn't look at it. He just says, "I cannot deal with this. You're going to have to deal with this." I was like, "You need to call somebody." And so,
I
anyway,
don't recall those words exactly.
so then we called this guy in our ward and he came.
That's hilarious.
And then he didn't kill it. He wouldn't kill it. He threw it to the mountain. or
What?
did you walk?
Kill it.
Yeah, it's
Ew.
right there.
He just walked it to the mountain and let it go.
Snakes are the worst.
Yeah.
Snakes are the devil.
Hey, Lizzie.
Harley still won't go to the bathroom alone.
Tyler still won't?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who accompanies him?
Take your pick. I've usually got 3 people accompanying me, so
I have a question for Lizzie.
Yeah.
What is scarier to you, snakes or Speedos?
Depends on who's wearing the Speedo.
what would you rather have? Tim in your house wearing a Speedo or a snake in your house?
I think snakes are probably scarier.
Hawk, have you ever taken a bath?
He doesn't fit.
When I was like 7.
You were 6'3" in 9th grade? That's it?
You know, I hadn't hit my growth spurt yet.
Just because a hawk can't fit in a bathtub doesn't mean he can't take a bath. You guys didn't fit on our couch, but you still spooned on our couch when you were dating. Swallowed the couch up, and I had to text Cameron and tell him to get over here and see what I was seeing. The world's largest spoon.
Should be called Guinness. Screw Cam. Get me in the Guinness record book.
6'7" and 6'1", right, Randilyn?
6 flat.
Oh, 6
6
flat.
0.
Well, you look 6'1". Maybe it's because your toes were stretched out, your feet were angled. Either way, you guys swallowed the couch, and I couldn't believe my mind. I mean, I couldn't believe my eyes.
You saw it and thought, I better call someone fast.
I gotta get the heck out of here.
Yeah. That's like the morning after I got shot, I called Frere and was like, Frere, I need a ride from the hospital. And when he shows up, he's like, dude, I couldn't handle what you told me. So I called my mom immediately and like 2 other people. So my mom knows. She's probably calling your mom right now.
I
And
forgot
sure enough,
about
his mom
that.
was calling him.
I totally forgot about that story. That was crazy.
Well, next time we'll schedule
Yeah.
2 hours for Hawk to tell it to us.
Only if you want the good version.
Oh man.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that podcast, please remember it's not actually a podcast. It's just a YouTube video.
Hmm?
I don't actually know how much products outside.
How much they cost?
No. How
No?
much I want.
How many do you want?
How many do you want?
I don't know.
50?
I don't know how.
100?
No, I don't know how I want.
He looks like he wants 100. He's going to town. You like blue?
Hmm?
Yeah, you look like you like blue.
I like.
You just got one melted. All you're doing is drinking.
So hard for you to talk. I see your mouth.